TAP has helped foster student growth. And when students learn more and students grow, that opens more opportunities for that kid's family, for their siblings, even for their parents, because when you see great schools, there's a flourishing of the community around that. And I think we're just beginning to see that here.
On the rural eastern edge of Knox County, Tennessee, lies the community of Strawberry Plains, home to the venerable Carter High School.
A lot of our teachers went to Carter High School. People in the community went to Carter High School. It's been here since 1914, I think, and it's a community, is what it is.
Our student body is about 1,000 kids. It's about 50% free and reduced lunch, and they're great kids. Good morning, guys. How are we doing today? I've been a principal at Carter High School since late July, so literally 6 or 7 months. Cheryl Hickman was the principal of Carter High School for 13 years, and she's an integral part to what we have become, to what we are, and that's why we're always glad to see her back here.
Hi, Ryan. How are you?
It's so good to
see you,
Well,
too. I first learned about TAP probably 10 years ago. We were going to have to do something because our test scores weren't where we wanted them to be, nor was our graduation rate. I was sold on the idea of TAP, but I was hesitant to become involved because I wasn't certain that the funding would stay in line. Several years later, our county won a very significant TIF grant, and that went to expand the TAP program in our county. So we chose, as a faculty, 98% to go with the TAP program.
When we first started implementing, we started to see changes in our practice. You saw teachers having academic conversations outside the classroom, cross-content in high school. We are seeing the change, feeling it in our craft. We're like, wow, it really does work.
I want you to write verbatim the objectives.
TAP is a very organized way to teach. You're teaching with a purpose, and the results come very quickly.
In the last 2 years alone, Carter has received TAP value-added scores of 5 and been named a Tennessee Rewards School for outstanding student growth.
I think that's a real testament both to the leadership of the school, but I think really in terms of the faculty who have come together around TAP, embraced the tenets of TAP, and embraced the tenets of continuous improvement in instruction.
Carter High School's success has been really dependent on how they have used TAP to become part of the identity of their school. The teams worked really hard to make sure that it was something that was beneficial to teachers in every classroom, and I think that's been essential to their success.
Our career and technical programming is an integral part of what we do, and our career and technical teachers have really bought into the TAP system.
We start out just like any other classroom. We start out with a state standard. Here's what we're learning today. I do it or model it. We do it together. And then that's the time for questions, answering, reflection. Then they get the opportunity to do the task where I can check for mastery. TAP's a good framework for teaching a class.
Just in the last couple of years, we've shifted our focus from can they do well on the test to can they succeed as citizens beyond the classroom? Can they walk into an English 101 classroom and be able to complete those essays and not be left behind their freshman year? With TAP, you really leave that classroom and know exactly where your students are, and they know where they are as well.
Our students now see post-secondary options as a real choice. About 55 to 60% of our kids are now making enrollment or choices to go to post-secondary training, whether that's a 2-year school, a 4-year school, technical school. And I think that reflects on the students valuing education. There's no question that TAP has allowed us to do that.
Next year, I plan to enroll at Middle Tennessee State University. I want to major in mass communications and minor in music. I just hope to go there, start a new chapter in my life, and always trying to further education and better myself, always.
It means to me a great deal to have my children at Carter because we know that they're getting the best possible education. They have things that feed not just their brain, but also feed their spirit and soul, as well as these teachers that look out for them, and that means the world.
What could possibly hold Carter High School back? I expect them to get the Rewards School every year, and who knows what other awards may come here. But this is the kind of place that can happen.